Hey everybody, this is Nancy. I have a little bit of a cold, so please forgive my voice. I'd like to share this scrapbook. It was inspired by Rosa Kelly's scrapbooking. Let me make sure I have that. Yes, Rosa Kelly's scrapbooking. And by Nik the Booksmith. It's a lapbook, and I was also inspired by, as a teacher, I've had students make lapbooks out of file folders. Now, they weren't decorated in the same way as this, but students' scrapbooks are usually on a topic. So this one, I picked butterfly facts for my topic, like I'd have students do in a classroom. They might do a topic like ocean life or plants or a specific animal, or there's even literature scrapbooks, and like you could do one on pronouns. So excuse me. So this one is kind of a play on how a school type scrapbook and an album or a journal. I use Shabbydabbydooddah's butterfly, I believe it's called Butterfly Blue. I'll link it below. I use that paper, and I use Holtz paper. And I also have some of Gayle's trim in this one. So I'll link all those people below. I got my Sari Silk from Victorian Gypsy. So this is a sari tie that's just tied around to help keep it closed, because it kind of got a little bit of an alligator mouth because I packed it so full. So I think next time I would make a wider spine. But the file folders I used, I ordered them from Amazon. Oh, and this is like, I think it's ColorBok paper. I'll link it below too. But I got my, and I need to glue that little piece down. I got my file folders from Amazon. I just ordered some white file folders. I thought about using manila because I already had manila folders, but I wanted white. And these were a little bit bigger than just shaped a little bit differently than my manila ones. So, I wanted to try using them, and I think I would it didn't have different score lines on the edges of these folders. It just had one. I think next time I would use one that's scored, or score it myself and make it wider, because it just needs it to flatten down. I used some really pretty lace that I had ordered. I used a collage of the Butterfly Blue kit from Scrapbooking behind the back. And then all of this is Scrapbooking. And then these are just punch outs with little rhinestones. And sorry for the lighting, I just don't have very good lighting in my house. I used pieces of tulle, ribbon, and this doily is from Crafty Irina. So here's the inside, and when you open it, I downloaded some real butterfly pictures from the internet that I put on here and cut out. This book is unique because actually it's supposed to be like this. This page and this page, when you untie this one, you could actually tie these together and make this closed up like this, or you can tie it together like this. And then I also had this tie on the outside to just kind of keep it together. So this is one file folder over here, and then I used other file folders to make these flaps. So here's some cards, some tags I made. This says Trust, and it has an antique book page, a printable, and then this is vintage sheet music, and then this is just a printable, and it's on coffee dyed paper. And then I just put some ribbon and more ribbon and a pearl, and then I don't know if you can, I'm going to try to put this where you can see all of it. And then these are little tags from the kit. They're just stenciled on the back. And this is like, I would have students do these little flip books in their books. This is Gayle's trim. This is fabric. This is just a little flower bling. But inside there's coffee dyed paper. And then there's information about butterflies, like butterfly wings are transparent. And then it describes about butterfly wings. And then butterflies are nearsighted, but they can see and discriminate a lot of colors. Then it has information about that. And it's sewn with gold thread. Then there's more like journaling spots. And then butterflies usually live just a few weeks, and it has information about that. I got all of this, you know, I typed it all up that I got information, I just researched information about butterflies. This is Tim Holtz paper, and this says butterflies can live in the adult stage from anywhere between a week and a year depending on the species. Then, this is one of my favorite parts. I got this from Rosa Kelly Scrapbooking, but you open this and you have a little, see, a little pop-up, and it's one of Scrappy-Dappy-Doodah's printables. And then I added most butterflies feed on nectar from flowers. There's information about monarch butterflies up here. And then this is another thing I got from the internet, and it's about the butterfly bush, which is the top ranked plant for a butterfly garden, and it describes about the butterfly bush. Then you open, these were made from folders as well, and then it's got Tim Holtz paper. And then you open this flap, and there's a collage over here with pictures of butterflies, more collage and fabric, and then right here it says butterflies are insects, and then there's more of Gayle's trim. Here's a little tiny tuck spot with a little tiny file folder with a Australia stamp of the Ulysses butterfly, which is this beautiful blue butterfly. It is from Australia, I believe. And then there's little coffee dyed papers, and it's sewn with the gold metallic thread. And then that just tucks in here, and this opens up, and this little flip I got from Lapbooks, like my students use. And inside is just writing paper, and it's, I don't know if you would call it vintage, it's old, it's yellowed writing paper. I didn't do anything to that one, but that just, the little envelope in there helps kind of hold that together, but it kind of hooks together too. On this area, it's hard to show this whole thing because it's folds out so much. This is also Gayle's trim. This flips open for journaling space. Then it says, butterflies drink from mud puddles. And it has information about what butterflies drink, sewn together with metallic thread. And it says, butterflies can't fly if they're cold, and it gives information about butterflies. And then a butterfly must assemble its proboscis, did I say that correctly, as soon as it emerges from the chrysalis, and it tells information about that. I found all that on the internet about butterflies, and it was a fact page, like a butterfly government site or information site. I don't even remember because I got those from different places. This is more Tim Holtz paper, and there's Tim Holtz paper on the back. I didn't put anything here because it was already getting so puffy. But right here, this is Tim Holtz paper. Oh gosh, this cold is getting me. This is Gayle's trim and fabric and a bow. And then these flip open again. It has more facts. A newly emerged butterfly can't fly, and it gives information about that. Then butterflies employ all kinds of tricks to keep from being eaten, and it tells information about that. And then butterflies taste with their feet. And then there's information about that. But all these other pages could be journaled on as well. And they're coffee dyed. So this one flips open again. And I have this beautiful butterfly here. And here I have more of Gayle's beautiful trim. Her digitals are so pretty. I believe they're antique trims, and she makes digitals out of those. On this side, there's, I think I already showed this pocket. This pocket, this has that, oh, and that kind of stuck right there. This paper has the antique paper, the vintage music paper, butterfly collage tea dyed paper on the back. And boy, that book page kind of stuck. It must have had my glue a little bit wet. There's a tag. These are from Shabbydabbydooddah's Butterfly Blue kit, which she so sweetly sent to me because I entered her designer team contest, or challenge, or whatever you want to call it. This is an envelope from her Butterfly Blue kit, and it's just got a little Velcro to keep it closed and a little card that I made from Holtz Paper. This is a little wheel like I would have my students make. It's just made out of Holtz paper, and it has a little brad and a collage up here. And then it has facts about butterflies. Like, bird-winged butterflies have large angular wings and fly in a similar way to birds. Butterflies have taste receptors on their feet. Most caterpillars are plant eaters, herbivores. Butterflies attach their eggs to leaves with a special glue. So it just turns, and you can see facts about butterflies. Here's a tag I made, and I used some of the lace that I used on the front. Butterfly button. So it has a little bit of raised butterfly cutout, fussy cut, and then just the soft coffee dyed paper, and it's all stitched around with blue thread. And another tag made the same way with a button, a wooden button. So that's that section. And then this closes, the bottom closes up first. There's the two flaps for the bottom. Then the top has these two flaps. The top flap with the pop-up, and then this flap. Then this side closes, and I have to kind of squish this down so I don't bend everything because I got it so fat. And then this side closes. As I said, it can close and tie like this, or you can close and tie it like this. So we're going to go, like, I can tie this closed just to keep it out of my way right now. So see, you can tie it this way. And then on this side, I have a booklet, and I have, these are some stickers, because I'm going to send this Lapbook to a family member, and the young girls that are getting it, I think they will enjoy using these stickers in their book. So I'm going to send these stickers along with it. And there's a little booklet, a journal booklet. So this is made from Shabbydabbydooddah's printables. So, and I also coffee dyed it. So these have been coffee dyed. And here's more facts. Butterflies live on an all-liquid diet, and it tells about what butterflies eat. A piece of deli paper. I believe this came from Crafty Irina. This is an Edith Holden vintage book page, and it's sewn together with the gold metallic threads that you can see right here. More Edith, that's Edith Holden. It's more of that deli paper. More coffee dyed paper for journaling. And this is just supposed to be a little journaling book. that's attached inside this little belly band, and you can put something under the lace or something under the fabric. And I just had it tucked with a cover like this, just to show the pretty butterflies on the front. So this side opens up. Let me see if I can adjust this where you can see it. This side opens up, and over here there's more tags from the kit, from Shabbydabbydooddah's Butterfly Blue Kit, with fabric on the top. And then a collage on the front of this, and I believe this is ColorBok paper. I just added Tim Holtz and the marbled paper just to give it a little different look. This side, it has an envelope right here decorated with one of the wooden buttons. Wooden button here, and it tucks under, and then there's just the vintage writing paper, or old writing paper. I don't know what it would be considered. This goes under the flap, but of course on camera it's not wanting to do it. I just tucked that in there. There's more collage on this page. And then this, I thought this was cute. This is another Lapbook element that like students use. There's postcards in here from the Butterfly Blue Kit. This is from the Butterfly Blue Kit, and it just says butterflies have 4 wings, and it says open. So you can pull this up, and I put Velcro on it, and you can write on the inside. Then you can just stick it back down, and the postcards are just held in this little, you can tuck things up in the little flaps right there. This part of the book, I'm going to try to move this over without making a mess here. This part of the book has a waterfall, and up at the top it says an adult butterfly will eventually emerge from the chrysalis, where it will wait a few hours for its wings to fill with blood and dry before flying for the first time. Then down here it says pull here, and these are pictures of real butterflies that I got off the internet, and these are just little buttons, and this is Gayle's trim. You just pull here and you get the waterfall of the butterflies. And here it says butterflies often have brightly colored wings with unique patterns made up of tiny scales. And I have to kind of help that one back because it will catch on the words. I didn't, I should have watched that better. I think I already showed you this side. So this flips open, and on this side is another wheel. I'll show you up close. Oops, right there. And it says turn. So what you do, it says a butterfly's life cycle is made up of 4 parts: egg, larva, caterpillars, pupa, chrysalis, and adult. So then you turn this and you can see the eggs. Oops, I should have gone this way. Then the caterpillar, then the chrysalis, and the butterfly. And this is the blue, Ulysses blue butterfly from Australia. And I lost this little organza butterfly from somewhere, so I'll tuck that in there or fix it. This is another little journal. Just different types of paper. It's made from Shabbydabbydooddah's kit that I'll link below. And normally hers is not smeared like this. This is where I coffee dyed it. And I did that. So her prints are really crisp and clear. And I coffee dyed this after I printed it. So that's why it looks that way. It kind of gives it a grungy look. So there's that, and this is a belly band. This can be used as a pocket, and this is a pocket. And I just collaged on these tags, handmade with love. And I need to put my stamp in here. This says journal. and then this one's just plain. So these tuck back here. Like I said, you could tuck something in here. I have the journal here, and I'm going to fix that organza. I think I had that on the front of the journal or somewhere, or I meant to put it on there. Then this closes all up. Like I said, you can untie this and tie it to this other one if you like. But that is my butterfly blue Lapbook, and I'll put the links below for anyone who's interested in the paper or the kit. Thanks everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe, ring the little bell, and help support my channel. Thank you so much.